What up, everybody? Welcome into another show of the Tusketeer Hogcast. I am Bones. We're going to keep doing it like this, so we look a little different this year. We got Camo, we got Buck, as always. And,
What up?
hey, it's Wednesday. It took a little bit of time to get this set up, but it's fine. We're here. And we're here on a Hog victory against Alabama A&M.
Woo pig.
Yeah,
Woo
that's
pig.
worthy of a woo pig. Well, hey, let's just dive in it and recap the game. Hogs versus Alabama A&M, 52-7. I was, just so y'all know, I was the closest on the score prediction last week. I said 52-10.
He has to bring it up.
Bugman said 65-10, and Camo, you said 57-13. So me and you were the closest.
We're all right there. I mean, we're all right there.
Yeah,
We were pretty close.
for sure.
I thought we'd blow it open a little bit more, but
yeah, I mean, Taylor Green 322 passing yards. KJ with 6 touchdowns, and KJ had 36 with 1 touchdown pass. And then our receiving core, I mean, obviously Omega Blake is the standard.
That was
right? That's what we
the
wanted to
bright
see.
side, I think.
what a name, right? What a name.
It is a cool name, yeah. I mean, I was glad that
Blake.
he got probably the most targets he did with 8. And then CJ Brown had the most touchdowns, which I'm very glad that he had that stat for, he was playing for his dad who passed away recently. And, but also we wanted to see him, right? We hadn't seen him in a Hog uniform yet. And, a couple others, Jalen Brown, Raylan Sharp, Cam Shanks, Mike Washington, and I'm going to screw it up again, but Pasake, our tight end, all had.
I think it's more like
TD.
pasty or something.
It's actually, I heard it on the radio this week, and it sounds more like Posk, like P-O instead of P-A. I think the A is one of those silent.
It's one of those names everybody's going to pronounce a little bit differently.
Yeah, but I was good that the offense settled in early. What was concerning was the defense, and I'm curious to hear y'all's thoughts on the defense, because I think I said last week that our defense was going to be kind of locked down, and yeah, they only scored 7 points, but 200 plus yards on offense, and they drove the ball down our throat that first possession.
Not only the first possession, the second possession too.
Yeah,
but yeah. I mean, we can say we're disappointed. It's week 1 in my eyes. I mean, it's about what we expected. I mean, I will say throughout the whole game, I was not terribly impressed with the team as in general. Like, we had a lucky kickoff that got us the ball back. I mean, stuff like that. The whole team together just didn't impress me. There's a lot of things to work on, but there's a lot of good things out there that happened too. We looked obviously more talented than them, and that's what I expect this week and the next week as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wasn't that impressed. But it's a good, solid win, and it's about what we expected.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think so.
I think the concerning thing with the defense is there was really nobody that stood out that you could point at and said, man, they really took the defense on their back and had a bunch of tackles. I think there was 2 guys tied for 4 tackles on the team. So there was nobody that had, 6, 7, 8, 9 tackles stood out. I think Larry Worth, just being there watching the game live, his stature and the way he flies to the football, I think he's something special along with Sorey. Those are probably our 2 best guys on the defense, but just nobody really stood out. So even though we kept them out of the field goal range, they only scored 1 touchdown. You'd like to see a little bit more. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't.
But I will say to end it, I'm hopeful. we're hopeful as Razorback fans that maybe our coordinators, and it was known going in that we're just going to beat them with our talent, and they didn't put a whole lot out there. As far as packages and coverages go, they didn't want
I'm
to
sure it
show
was.
they didn't want to show everybody everything, so they're kind of just being basic with that team and
Hmm.
letting our talent do the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we probably got into maybe 40, maybe 50% of the playbook, if that.
I wouldn't even
I
say that.
Yeah, yeah,
I'd
yeah.
say
Maybe,
20%, maybe.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I could see that.
We were very basic, is for what
Well,
I seen on offense too.
yeah,
But
but you got to think. We saw Taylor Green and Josh and I were at the game, and I went back and watched it on Sunday on TV. But Taylor Green went through his progressions pretty well. If
Look
it's
very calm back
yeah,
there.
very calm.
Look very calm.
Option one wasn't there. Let's hit option two. I think he went through his progressions pretty well, and
Yeah.
so I like
you know what that has a lot to do with, right?
yeah, the O line. He had time.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, we invested a lot of money in our offensive line, but when you look at it on paper, it looks good. But when you dive deep into it and figure out that, well, we had a former offensive lineman, and I think last week I said Carmona was the one who switched to D line, but it's Blackstock. He's on D line. When you look at that, that makes you think, well, they're either just trying to keep him on the field because he's a senior or something, or they're just really thin at the defensive line, and it's the latter, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
and then did I see that where was it Sorey came up to Coach Pitt after the game and said that he had a terrible game and knows that he's got to get do better and get after the quarterbacks. I mean,
And he's supposed to be a dog.
we had
Well,
And
I don't think he said he had a terrible game. He
we
just
only
said,
had 2 sacks and 1 forced turnover. That was it against Alabama A&M.
well, I think that goes back to what I was saying is I don't think we put all the blitz packages at them. We didn't throw everything in the kitchen sink at them. Obviously, we're just going to beat them with our talent.
I mean,
And
yeah,
that's what we did.
and I think we're running,
But we didn't look
3-man
impressive
front.
doing it.
Yeah, I think we're running. Aren't we? We're running a 3-3-5 this year on D.
I don't
say
know.
that again.
You were glitching out.
Yeah, you're kind of glitching out, Caleb.
Yeah, or Camo, so are you on my end anyway. I was saying, I think on the defense we're running a 3-3-5 front, like we're running 3 linemen, 3 backs, and 3 linebackers and 5 defensive backs.
I think
right?
this is why we ended up going and doing it at my house is because of the Wi-Fi. Y'all's Wi-Fi issues over there.
Yeah, we're out a little bit out in the country than you are, bud.
Hey, the Wi-Fi won't matter when you're just recording. It doesn't matter because the quality will once you export it and upload it, it'll be.
Josh is looking like the Razorback season, probably. Just
what's that?
A little in and out, glitchy, inconsistent.
Yeah.
I hope not.
But yeah, I mean,
I hope not.
I want to see a lot of improvement against Arkansas State this week, and I want to see us get to the quarterback and have him pressured. Majority of the time that they're going to try to pass the ball, but yeah, I mean, overall,
what'd you guys think about the special teams?
Shoot, you had a freshman kicker go in and kick a 53-yard field goal. Are you kidding me?
What about but what about the lucky accidental onside kick?
Yes, that was crazy. Trying to squib kick it and it hits off. Yeah, I mean it. Definitely an accident and didn't mean.
Do you think Do you think he was trying to squib it?
Yeah,
I thought he was trying to.
No, he was definitely trying to squib it.
He was squibbing, trying to run the clock out so they couldn't.
Pittman said that.
Offensive play.
Pittman said he was trying to squib it.
Okay, yeah. That was crazy. I mean, he didn't mean to hit the guy, but
I think I heard something. I think on the radio this morning that this was the longest field goal for a freshman or something like that. I mean, he drilled a 53-yard field goal.
Yeah, he did a phenomenal job. He was 7 for 7. He was 7 for 7 on point after
on
touchdowns.
punts. Yeah.
We punted 5 times, and the punter did some directional punts, pinned them once, I think, within the 10-yard line. I think one of those 5 punts. So, and we never gave up any long uh, punt or kickoff return.
Yeah.
So I, I,
Being
I
the
like
negative
the
Nancy,
special team.
we shouldn't have been punting in the first place. I
Oh
mean,
gosh.
that's
Hey,
my
hang on.
thought.
This says
Well, that's
We're playing
just
Alabama A&M.
that's not
We should
realistic.
not be punting.
okay. Here it is.
We
That's not
shouldn't be
realistic.
punting at home too. I mean, come on, guys. That's what I'm. Y'all are talking about special teams, playoffs. I mean,
Well, I mean, you got to. Hey, special teams are a crucial part in a game, especially in a big game. I mean, whether it's making a
Yeah, it's huge. It's a third of the
53-yarder
game.
or pinning them deep in their own territory. I mean, special teams, you definitely can't overlook them, and you got to have.
oh, I'm not
You gotta have
overlooking special
good.
teams,
You have to have good kickers for sure.
but
We'd
I'm
have
just
one more SEC championship if we had better special teams. Thank you, Reggie
Yeah,
Fish.
Reggie Fish.
yeah.
Oh me. Well, yeah. I mean, so overall, I probably give us a C plus B minus rating for the week one. And really the biggest reason for that, in my opinion, is the defense. Again, yeah, we held them to 7, but they kind of shot themselves in the foot. Talking about Alabama A&M with the penalties, and had what 4, 5, 6 false starts. But yeah, I mean, so I'll go B minus. I'll end with that on the recap for me, a B minus on the
Well,
grade.
I mean, I would say the offense an A, B, or a C plus with the defense, and then special teams probably another A. So I think that would equate to a B plus, B minus grade. I think you're pretty fair with that.
Yeah,
If we're going first team here, because we put in our backups win, it was like third quarter, right?
third quarter.
Yeah,
Uh,
it was halfway through the third
the
quarter. Our backups
end of the
come
third
in.
quarter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So if we're just going based off the first team, I say our defense gets a C minus grade at best. Uh, Offense is probably A minus. I wasn't too impressed with our running game like I thought I was going to be. I thought we would be more explosive, but maybe again that's Bobby Petrino holding the reins back a
yeah.
little
Well,
bit.
our lead guy only had 9 carries.
9
Washington
Right.
carries
Jr. only
for
had for
79.
127. Or yeah,
No,
yeah,
he only had
Yeah,
79
yeah.
yards.
we brought in
Rushing.
Rodney Hill, even
Rushing.
with the first
Yeah.
team coming out the third quarter. We brought in Rodney Hill, I think his name is.
Yeah, Rodney
And
Hill. Yeah,
he looked terrible.
and
He
then
looked terrible to me.
AJ
But
Green even got some touches. I mean, he had 3 touches, only had 11 yards, but
yeah, overall, I
AJ
think we
Green
get a C
AJ
plus
Green
B
is the
minus.
new Hudson Clark for the Razorbacks. He's been with us a lot.
Unicorn.
Yeah. So Josh, you say B plus, Buck, would you say? Or Camo, you said B plus, Buck, would you?
Yeah.
I'm going C plus or B. Let's go B minus. B minus.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're all pretty fair on that. Well, hey, big week this week. Arkansas, for the very first time in school history, will play Arkansas
Let's
State
go.
in football, and
Legendary matchup. Legendary matchup.
It's been
is.
asked for generations.
I mean, generations have died wanting this,
and
have
it's
died.
happening.
Yeah,
It's happening Saturday. Yep.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of.
You know what the spread is?
I think 42.
You know what the spread
It was
is?
20. It
No.
was 24 and a half.
It's 23.5, Buck.
Oh,
is it 23 and a half?
23.5.
I was sorry. I was.
It
thinking
was
over.
21 and a half. And then it went to 24 and a half,
It's
I thought.
23 and a half and over under of 62 and a half.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to bet, if I was going to bet, which I don't, on Arkansas, I'd probably bet the Red Wolves to cover at 23 and a half.
Really?
Yeah. And then I'd probably, honestly, I'll probably bet the under.
We gonna see that in your score prediction
We'll
coming
see.
up.
Did you happen to look at Arkansas State's Week 1 matchup against
Yep.
John Gruden's
Yeah, the
first coaching job, which was Southwest Missouri
Southeast
State or
Missouri.
Redhawks.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
State Redhawks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they
Uh,
played
I
Southeast
look.
yeah.
Missouri.
I looked at some stats and I looked at the final
No, it's
score. And
Southeast Missouri
Yeah.
State
Yeah,
Redhawks is what it
Southeast
is, Caleb.
Missouri. Yeah.
Yeah.
Louisiana Tech State University, blah, blah, blah.
Blind school.
Yeah.
Yeah, school of
But there's a lot of nostalgia with this game because we all grew up going to, we went to a couple Razorback games up in Fayetteville, but I mean, there's a lot of times Camo dad,
You always made the Little Rock game.
yeah, would go to the Little Rock game, or we'd go with Uncle Paul, and then Buckman, me and you went a couple times, just you and I, and
Yep.
so, and it's the last time playing at War Memorial, which I think is long overdue for it to be the last time. I get it. You want your home all the
This is a good farewell tour.
yeah.
I'm not just saying this because we're from Central Arkansas, but the best Razorback fans, the most committed are in Central Arkansas. They really are. They're the most state, they're the Arkansas.
Don't get
of
me
us.
started on that. Don't get me started on that.
No,
'cause
we're getting started on it.
No. I agree with
money,
you.
All the money might be up there, but all the true fans are down here.
There's a bunch of fuddy-duddies in Northwest
Yeah.
Arkansas. Don't get me started.
What does that mean?
Well, without me, getting into it, I'm just going to put it in a blanket comment and say fuddy-duddy. They're just a bunch of fuddy-duddies up there. Yeah, they need it.
I
They
agree.
they need to know. They need to know how to get buck wild.
Hey, I tell you one thing.
Buck,
we for sure got the better tailgating down here at
Hey,
War Memorial.
yeah,
we getting buck wild.
it
Saturday.
hasn't been that way though.
I want to shout out
Yeah.
all three of us. Tusketeers Podcast will be tailgating, and
Yep,
we're gonna get some buck wild up in there.
Y'all come, if y'all hear this between now and the game, and y'all have our contact info, just reach out to us. We'll shoot you a pin where we're at. Come on out
And hey,
eat and drink.
I think Camo said we're gonna be Facebook Live or something.
Yeah,
too,
we'll probably do a Facebook Live. Just kind of show what's going on. I don't know about y'all,
Short
but
and sweet.
I don't have a ticket. I don't plan on going to the game, or going into the game unless I
No.
figure out how to.
He
Get
don't
one for
plan
free.
on it, but he's going.
If I get one for free, I'll go. But I mean, I'm not spending.
I'll pay for it.
I'm not spending $150 to go watch them at War Memorial. I'm sorry, I'm just not.
What if it's gonna be packed? It's gonna be,
sold
and
out.
it's the last time.
Yeah, it's sold out.
It's Arkansas State.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think of generations wanting this game. How do you not want to be in there?
Yeah, I think it's
wanna
going to
be
be
in there.
crazy. I think it's going to
do
be pretty
too.
packed.
I think it's going to be packed. I think the atmosphere is going to be absolutely insane to start out the game.
So
if the
you gonna
game
buy a
turns out
ticket?
to be close, yeah, I'm going to buy a ticket. I'm going to be searching
Do you know
for
how
one.
much they are online?
I do.
Like
I do.
$150.
I've already looked. I'm going to be searching for one there. Hopefully, I'll find one cheaper.
Yeah.
It's going to be rocking.
Yeah.
War Memorial will be
bringing some cash.
rocking one last time.
Yeah.
One last time to rock
I'll tell you this,
the rock.
If I can find one for $50, I said 30 earlier,
Come on
but
now.
if I can find one for $50, I'll buy a ticket and go.
Josh, look at me in my eyes.
Josh ain't going into the game.
You don't think little alcohol in his system, that little
I'm not.
No.
I'm not drinking.
Hey,
I'm not drinking Saturday. I ain't gonna do it.
If we're
come
casting
on.
on the TV, and can watch it from the comfort of our tailgate spot, I'm gonna set this one out, and I'll just listen to War Memorial from about 500 yards away.
Yeah. We got to get there early, and
We'll
we're gonna
see.
set up. We're gonna get a good spot. We didn't pay for a spot. We're just doing the general admission that opens up at 6, but we'll be there, hanging out.
Yeah.
Well, do y'all want to just kind of wrap it up and give your score predictions, and or tell us what you think about the game? Tell us what you think about the match.
Well, I think I want to go into Arkansas State a little bit. You know, uh, we mentioned they played Southeast Missouri State Red Hawks, won 42-24.
Mm-hmm.
14 of those 24 points, though, come late in the fourth quarter. So, you're talking probably 42-10, 42-14, as a more realistic score for that game. You would expect Arkansas State to do that. But their quarterback uh, went 26 for 32. So very, very accurate with the 32 pass attempts, completing 26 of those, 345 yards with 3 TDs and no INT. So he took care of the football.
Yeah.
So that looks pretty good on their part. They had 6 guys rush the football for 147 yards. Their rushing capability doesn't look as strong, I would say. And then one of their linebackers had 10 tackles. Nigel Nelson, I don't know if he's outside or inside linebacker, but he had 10 tackles. So watch out for him on Saturday. And then look like they had a few guys catch the ball. Chauncey Cobbs went 5 receptions for 85 yards. Jalen Bonelli went 4 receptions for 45 yards. And Corey Rucker 59 yards with and 2 receptions. So I think they kind of did like us. They spread the ball around. There was a few running backs that had some yards receiving and rushing, and then of course
Yeah.
probably
But
6 or
they
7
had 3
guys,
fumbles.
got the
They had
football.
3 fumbles
Yeah,
and lost
yeah,
one
turned
of
it
them. So
over.
they turned it. Well, they
Yeah,
didn't turn it over but one time on fumbles, but they did have 3 fumbles.
yeah,
They put the ball on the ground. So we need
yeah.
to
I've got
do
that written
that.
down too.
We need to be doing that, going for the ball when they're rushing and stuff. So
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So we don't need to take them lightly. Obviously, I mean we should be more talented than them. I mean we are Arkansas, and we're the big brothers of the state. And we need to show it. We need to show it. Kind of like I showed you, Caleb, who's
I'm
a big
looking
brother.
on. I'm looking on the
yeah,
SEC, the SEC now. On the SEC network, that show right now it's playing
I'm now the
on mute,
old fat brother.
mute in the background right now. They're saying the biggest sleeper in the SEC is Arkansas,
no, don't buy into
and
Yeah,
that. Don't buy into
I would
that.
agree with that.
I'm buying into it. I'm buying into it. I'm buying into it. We have the
That
opportunity
one year that
to
Buckman
to
should be Gardner's heart the most after all the shit talking that he's done the last 3 or 4
we
years.
going to the
He's
top,
just
baby.
opening it up.
He's drinking the
He's
Kool-Aid.
saying, "Come on in,
He's
boys. The
drinking.
water is fine."
It is.
I mean,
Hey.
I love it though, Buckman. I do. I love it.
I mean, I gotta give credit where credit's due, and Taylon Green is the reason. He looks. I said I wasn't too impressed, but his progressions and the offensive line giving him time. If that can continue all year long, man, we got a chance. We got a
Yeah.
chance to be a
Make
sleeper,
some
like they're
noise.
saying. Yeah, make
Yeah.
some noise.
I'm
Be right
I'm
there at
not
the end.
sleeping on this week, but next week's probably honestly probably our first true test. Well, it definitely a test, but it's our first true test of the season next week. But I'm still not looking past Arkansas State because they have everything to gain and we have everything to lose. We are
Let's dive
playing.
into that.
Arkansas Razorbacks are
Yeah.
playing against expectations. Arkansas State is playing against the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Arkansas State wanted this game. They wanted it. Arkansas really didn't want it.
Yeah,
But the pressure, the pressure and the money talked, and they finally got it.
Yeah,
they worked out a
Well,
deal.
they never get exposure. And imagine the exposure that Arkansas State will get, and
Arkansas State beats the
beats
Hogs.
Arkansas.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And for recruiting and everything, they would love nothing more than to take us down in the rock.
Yeah.
Like Caleb said, they have everything to gain and nothing to lose. I mean, if they get blown out, they're not losing nothing. What if we go in there and lose by 1 point? 1 point.
Yeah.
We're losing the state's recruiting, losing that.
Well, we don't.
Well,
we don't
I've got this written down.
Anyway.
I've got this written down. How many players from Arkansas does Arkansas State have?
A hell of a lot more than we
I have
have.
no idea.
Okay, no. Give me your answer. What, Caleb Bones? What's your answer?
But how 52-man
I'm going
roster,
to
right?
say they probably
No.
have just as much as we do. I'll say 11.
I'll say 17.
12. They have 12 guys from Arkansas. We have what, 10 or 11? 11? So
Maybe
it's
more.
not far. It's not far from what we are. I know we talked about the Hogs on the first episode, only having 11, but there may just be a a dilemma in the state as far as having D1 talent.
So
Yeah.
I want to.
The two major universities only have 23 guys from Arkansas. You would think it would be a lot more. You would think it would be a lot more like 20 and 20,
Well,
or
it would be back in the
and
day,
put
but
it at 40.
now you're diving into the NIL deals, and that's the whole recruiting now.
Yeah,
I mean that's
did
it.
y'all see
Money.
the video of the top 2 prospects in Arkansas with DJ Williams? Interview with DJ Williams. He said, "All right, guys, one last question. What's it going to take for y'all to be an Arkansas Razorback?" And they both chuckled and laughed, and both were like, I'm not going to be no Arkansas Razorback." That is sickening to have the top 2 recruits in the state laugh and say, "No, I'm not going to be an Arkansas Razorback," when it's the
Yeah,
He took
but
it down though. They took it down.
Well,
you
yeah,
know
but
why though?
it still happened. It doesn't. You can take
You
it down all you
Yeah.
want, but it's that mentality that's
y'all
embarrassing.
gonna hate me saying y'all gonna hate when I say this, but I think the number one reason why is because of the head hog up there.
Yeah, you said that last week, and I mean,
And I'm
okay, I
gonna
get it.
continue to say it. He's the reason that nobody is believing in this program. He's the main reason.
No,
Well,
I agree with that at all.
I mean,
I
I
know
I
you
mean,
guess
don't.
I would
I guess if
I
I
would
was in
say
his,
this.
go ahead.
I would say this. The trend is getting a younger, more energetic coach
Yep.
to lead these young men. And when you have a grandpa, a pawpaw, it's but
Yep.
Nick Saban was getting long in the tooth, and maybe that's something that come through his mind is, hey, I'm not able to do my job like I did 15, 20 years ago. I'm
Social
getting
media.
I'm getting long in the tooth. I don't like this NIL deal going on. I'm going to get out of Dodge. I'm going to get out of here. And so Pittman may be close to that. I don't know,
Well,
but and
it's
if
his
not,
last.
we
I
need to
said it.
consider
I said it's his last year,
making a
no matter what
change.
happens. And Basil actually said this yesterday, today or this morning or yesterday. I can't remember, but he said the same thing, that no matter what happens, this is Pittman's last year. I've said that from the very beginning. I developed that opinion all on my own. But
Yeah.
I don't think no matter what happens, I think y'all are false on that. I think if he comes out and we win 9 games, he's coming back for another
no,
year.
We win
no,
nine games, we're going to the college football playoff.
Exactly.
no,
And he's
If
coming
we win
back for
nine
another
games.
year. If we
no.
win 9 games, yeah, well, yes.
If we
We
win
have a
9
Yeah.
chance.
games,
We're
we're going to
right
go to the
there.
college
We'll
football
have a
playoff.
chance. We'll have a
Yes.
chance. We'll have a
Yes.
chance.
There was
9 regular season games. Yes.
there was a 9-3 team make it last year.
Exactly.
And they wasn't even
SEC.
from the SEC.
We better be
SEC has a chance.
then those losses better be against. I mean, who? Because if you
LSU.
if you
They
lose,
can be against LSU, A&M, and
Oh,
who
well,
else? Georgia or
Texas didn't
Texas?
look all that good. Texas didn't
they
look all
didn't.
that good. Notre Dame,
Arch
Notre Dame got beat by Miami.
But that's no
So
scrub.
everybody's vulnerable. Everybody's
Ole
vulnerable.
Miss. Ole Miss. I mean, all these teams have great possibilities to be great,
They're
just like
gonna.
we do, because
What
we
if
have a
we
tough
lose?
schedule.
Yeah.
What if we lose to a Memphis and then lose to a Mississippi State and then lose to
Then
an Auburn
you're
or a
talking
Missouri?
specifics.
They're
I'm
gonna
You're
do
saying
talking
best.
that.
specifics now.
I'm
I
going to
mean,
say
of
best
course.
case scenario. Best case
Yes.
scenario, we find a way to lose to LSU, Tennessee, and you know Ole Miss or something.
And think
And then we win the rest. I
Yeah,
mean,
and think
I'm
if
not
those losses are close though, too. Like, what if they're not just like blowout
what
loss?
makes
Like we
y'all
barely
right.
lost those
We're
games.
competing. I
Yeah,
think it's possible. I
it's very
always think it's
possible.
possible with the
so
Hogs. I'm a
so let me
crazy
ask
Hog
you
fan.
this. Let me
So
be the pessimistic one for a change, I guess.
You're
Y'all
all
both said 7-5. And we go and we beat Alabama A&M, and you're sitting there saying we're gonna go 9-3 now.
no, no.
No, I'm not
No,
saying
listen.
that. I'm
What
not
I'm
saying that. I'm not
what I'm
saying that.
saying, what I'm saying is it's a razor thin line between 7-5 and 9-3
It
sometimes
is. It
because
is.
those two games between 7-5 and 9-3 or a 3-point loss to whoever and a 7-point loss. You're talking about a touchdown and a field
Or
goal
a
going the
blowout
difference
loss. It
between
doesn't
nine
matter.
and three and
A
7-5.
loss is a loss.
Well,
Not losing 14-7 is the same as losing
It
52-7
matters to the
it is.
committee.
on the
It
It
matters to the
is the
same.
committee. What are
same.
you talking about? What are you talking about?
No,
It
we're not
matters to the
saying.
committee.
I'm not saying
How much
it goes
whose
down
luck
as a
doesn't
different
matter to the
loss.
committee? It's they look
Yes,
at
it
loss and
does.
who to. They don't look at the spread.
That's the first thing
No,
they look at, but
you're
then they
missing the
look at
point.
how you
No.
lost.
You're missing the point. The point
Oh,
is the razor thin line between 7-5 and 9-3.
Okay.
What if we come out? No. What if we come out on top of those games? What if we come out on top in those games? Then we're
you're,
9-3. We're not
you're making them
7-5.
stand
We're
up.
nine
Okay.
and three.
Let me ask you.
You're making
Y'all
them stand up over here
listen.
now.
Listen.
I'll stand up.
What? Okay. Y'all got 7-5, and y'all pretty much got the same pick. Buck Camo, you have us winning. Notre Dame, Buck, you have us losing, and Buck, you
LSU is
have
who
us
I was
winning.
speeding.
LSU and Camo losing. Find me the next two
Yeah.
wins out of this 7-5 for y'all.
Texas.
Who's the two wins? Okay, so you're saying
Texas.
we
Ole
can beat
Miss.
Texas
Oh,
at
hold
Texas?
on, hold on.
Okay,
What was my
I'm saying.
five
I'm saying.
losses?
I'm
What was my
saying.
5 losses?
your
What
five
was my five
losses are
losses?
Ole Miss, Tennessee, Texas A&M, LSU, and Texas.
There's another one. Hey, we could beat
Okay, okay.
A&M. We could beat Tennessee.
I'll give
Well,
you
yeah,
that.
We
those two
We
right
could
there.
turn that Ole Miss L into a dub, and maybe the A&M into a dub. Maybe.
Okay, now we're 9-3. Now we're 9-3, Caleb.
exactly.
Okay,
Now
That's
we're
what I'm
nine and
talking
three.
about.
those are not easy games. We've got a better shot at,
We never
to me,
said it's going
beat
to be easy.
A&M over Ole Miss because that's
Yeah.
an away game.
We never
Well,
said it's going to happen. So don't get us wrong, Caleb. We're just saying it's possible.
yeah,
It's
it
possible.
is.
Well, I'm
It
just
We're
definitely
saying
drinking
is.
the
I'm
Kool-Aid.
usually the
We're
most
drinking the
optimistic
Kool-Aid.
one,
Drink
me
it.
and Camo, and I'm not changing nothing based on us beating Alabama A&M. I'm
I'm not
sorry, but
changing
Well,
I'm
my
not.
prediction. I'm
here's the deal. Let me point this out. Buck realized what he was doing wasn't working for him, so he's got to be Mr. Optimistic now. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why in the hell you're being. Why the hell you're being the way you are, Caleb? But I'm the only son of a bitch still stay the same. I'm still optimistic. I
no,
changed a bit.
don't get me wrong, guys.
Hey,
I
if we
still think we're
let me
going
tell you
seven.
the
No, be quiet. Be quiet. We're going in 7-5, okay? But I'm just saying it's more possible in my mind now. After watching this team play one game, it's more possible thinking that hey, we could go 9-3. It's
We got
possible.
some good pieces. Yeah,
It's
that's
possible.
not bad for you saying you wasn't impressed.
I wasn't, but I'm just. It's mainly because of Taylor Green. Is I'm saying that, and the offensive line. I'm impressed by
Well,
them.
here's what I think
I
this
just
team
can't
is doing.
adjust right now. I just can't adjust right now.
This team is taking on the identity of what Bobby Petrino's teams look like. Now hear me out. Maybe not to the talent level, but it's heavy offense and just hold them enough to score more points than them. So if you give up 24 or 28 points, you want to make sure your offense scores 35 or 40. So
We're
you're
gonna outscore
ensuring
people.
that you win each game. All you got to do is have your defense hold them enough to let our offense score more points than them at the end of the game. And I think with this offense, as dynamic as we were from the wide receiver position, we've got three good running backs. We've got a Taylor Green that's second year under Bobby Petrino. We could make some noise if we can score some points and hold them enough. That's my
Exactly.
story. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
That's why I'm optimistic now, Caleb. Is because what I agree with everything he just said. Because of our offense, Taylor Green, and the offensive line, and the 3 running backs. I wouldn't really say 3. I would say 2. 2 running backs. If we can stay healthy and put up some points, we have a chance to beat all these people.
Yeah.
I watched a bunch of games the first week. I'm not terrified of nobody. There's
You know
not
where
one team that I'm looking at and being like, I don't want to play them.
you
Name
know
one
where
team.
Taylor Green is 6th right now, week 1. It's early. 6th in Heisman voting, uh,
Yep. I was going to bring that up. Yep.
preseason or not preseason ranks, but early on predictions.
Yep. But y'all name me one team that y'all are scared to
I'm
play
not
right
scared. I'm just because I'm not changing
Ohio
opinion.
State.
I'm not saying
now.
I'm not
LSU
scared.
is the only team,
I'm not
I would
scared
say.
of a team, but I'm just simply saying I'm not gonna change anything based on us beating Alabama A&M. And I'm not gonna change
I'm not.
anything for
It's
us
You
beating
keep
Arkansas
saying that.
State. And I
You
wouldn't
keep
even
saying
change
that. It's not
anything
about
if
the
we
opponent.
beat Ole Miss.
It's
Now,
not about the
if we
opponent, Caleb.
go into Notre Dame, if we go into that Notre Dame game 4-0, because right now I have us going in there 3-1. But if we go into that Notre Dame game undefeated and we keep it close against Notre Dame, maybe not even win, but keep it close, I might think a little bit different of the season at that point.
Well, we just
So
watched Notre Dame lose.
it's
So
gonna
I
take the
wouldn't even say
Notre
that.
Dame game. It's gonna
Yeah,
take us getting 5 games into the season to know
no.
what
Yeah. Caleb's all
what we
he's
can
Yeah, because
I
up
don't know
we
until
can
what
do to
now,
Caleb's
finish.
drinking over there, but
up
it's so
until that
different
point,
from the
we've
other
only played
seasons.
Ole Miss. Yes.
Other seasons we play a half a game
I'm
and
not
he's
looking
like,
over
we're winning
Arkansas
it
State. I'm not
all.
going to look over
Here,
Arkansas State. That's the
I'll say
hardest
this.
on our schedule up until that game. Yes.
I'll say this. If we start the season 3-0 and we go and win these next 2 games, I will say the likelihood of us getting to 9 games has drastically increased.
You just said not to
And
Exponentially
overlook.
Tennessee.
increased.
You just said not to overlook Arkansas State
Yeah, you
and
can't. You
how
got to
good
say
of a
that.
team they are.
You've got to say
You
that
and
because
now
that's
you're
how my
saying we don't
mind
have
works.
competition until Notre Dame? Are you kidding me?
No. I said Ole Miss. Out of that, up until that Notre Dame game, the only competition on paper is Ole Miss. That's all I'm saying.
Arkansas State's going to be a hard game. Memphis is going to be a hard game. Ole Miss is both. Everybody knows that's going to be a hard game. You're wrong on that. You're wrong on that.
Okay. I mean, hey, I hope I'm wrong, and I hope we go 9-3. That would be great.
I'm not saying we are. I'm just saying
I'm
it's
just
a
saying
chance.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to say it right now. All right, let's get to the score predictions. Camo, you kind of started us off on the Arkansas State. Give us your take for this week and your score.
I think we cover the points. I'm going to say 47-21.
Is that it?
I'm going to say 47-21. Obviously, I think they're 2 touchdowns better than Alabama A&M, Arkansas State. I think I might be off maybe a touchdown or a field goal, but I think their score will be somewhere in the 20s. I don't think they're scoring 30 something on the Hogs. I really don't. But I'll give them 21 points, and I'll say we score, just shy of 50.
Okay.
I'll start
Do
out
you
by
think?
saying
Hang on. Do you think that we get to 47 with only the first string, or do you see a second string coming in
I see a second string coming
the
in,
fourth?
maybe towards the middle of the fourth quarter. Yeah,
Okay. And maybe scoring
yeah.
that last touchdown.
Beginning, depending on how it all folds out, because I really feel like we're going to probably pound the football. I think we're really trying to establish the run game in this one, so it's going to make the clock work a little bit more. Maybe have less offensive possessions as we did that first game against A&M. So maybe that leads to less opportunities to score by trying to pound the rock. and control the game a little bit because we're going to act like the big brothers and try to put our weight on them, throw weight on them, and wear them down so we can really score some points. Maybe with in that latter end of the third quarter, fourth quarter, and stretch away from them. Gain some traction away from them score wise.
Okay. I mean, nevertheless, I like the dub. I like the dub. All right, Buckman, what you got?
Well, I'll start out by saying we are the big brother, and I think a little bit of what he was saying is right. I think we're gonna try to insert that we are the bigger brother, and we're gonna try to pound the rock, and we ain't gonna trickery about it. We're gonna run the football down their throat, and I think Bobby Petrino knows this, and this game's been wanting to happen for centuries, and there's no other way to beat little brother. We ain't gonna mess around and finesse them. We're gonna run the rock. And if we're not running the rock, we're going to hit a slant over the middle to keep them honest. We might
Well,
hit a couple deep routes here and
I
there,
think I
but
think they'll go deep. Bobby Petrino,
they might hit. They
he's going
might
to
go
go deep.
deep. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We might hit them with a couple play action deep or something, or
Mhm.
RPO, or Taylor Green, sweeping outside on the run option. But yeah, we're going to run the rock for sure. I think on this team. I think it's going to be close in the first half because you got to think Arkansas State won in this game. They are bringing out all the stops. They're bringing the mama's
Close as
kitchen
in
sink,
what?
daddy's kitchen sink, their sister's kitchen sink. They're bringing all the kitchen sinks at us. And they're going to try to do everything they can to win this game.
Close as
So
in 10 points or less? Close as in 10 points or less?
I think I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they had the lead after like the first quarter. That's what I think. I think they're going to bring everything they can to the table, but hopefully our talent, surpasses them in the end. But yeah, I think it's going to be close within a touchdown of the first half. They're going to be right there.
So what's
Hopefully we
your
got the lead.
what's your
My
final score prediction?
my final score prediction is going to be 45-27 because I'm not impressed by our defense at all. I think they're going to score some points.
Okay.
And I think it might be like a 21-14 at half. So,
So you're taking the under 18-point victory margin.
yep.
So let
Okay.
me ask y'all this. Y'all both mentioned this that we're the big brother and we're going to show them who's boss. Why does that mean we're going to pound and run the football? Why is Aaron and Out not showing them we're the big brother too?
I think for the longevity of the football game.
We
I
got
think,
bigger
So if we
guys
pound
in this
if
league.
yeah,
we if in that case, damn, we're running all over their ass and scoring quick with a run. We're not pounding the football. We're just running all over them. I mean, 45 and
I'll take it
47
any
and
way we
running
can.
running the football, that's a high
I
scoring
said we're
game to say
I
we're
said
going to
we're
pound the
starting
football.
out,
I mean,
and
they're
you
going to
never know.
mix it up. They're going to mix it up. But I think if you look at the carries we had this first game, our leading rusher only had 9 carries. I think you're going to see that
Exactly.
upwards to like 15 to 20 for Mike Washington Jr. And probably Braylon Russell's going to
10 to
have maybe
10.
8 to 12. I think you're going
Yep.
to see more of those type of attempts this game as opposed to the last game. Try to establish the run, like I said, and it may be on goal line stances. We may pass our way there, get to the 20-yard line, and then pound the rock into the end zone. I don't know how it's
And
going to happen. I
and
just feel
like
like
I
the rushing attempts are going to go up this game.
like I mentioned earlier, the first game we didn't bring out all our playbook at all. We didn't show them hardly anything. And I think Bobby Petrino and Sam Pittman both know, especially, what this game means to Arkansas and what it means to the state. And they know that they're going to have to win this game. So they're going to bring a little bit more. We might not bring everything, but we're bringing something. And I think you're going to see a little bit more of the playbook. Bobby Petrino's he's not going to do no
Okay.
trick plays. I'm not saying that, but he's going to be
Well,
bringing more than he did
let me
last
give you
game.
mine and
Yeah.
we'll end it on that. like we've all said, this is a long time coming, and like I said earlier, Arkansas has nothing to gain and everything to lose, and Arkansas State has everything to gain and nothing to lose. So, um, it, I think it's close. I'm going 35-21 Hogs. Um, I think it's pretty close up until late in the third quarter. Um, and then we probably score one or two touchdowns there in the fourth. And to get to 35. But I think they're going to score. We're going to have 110% of their effort up until they just don't have anything left in the tank. Butch Jones wants this. The school wants it. All the fans, and that's another thing. Arkansas State fans are also, a lot of them are also huge Razorback fans, because this has never been a game. This has never been a rivalry. And to be honest with you, my take on it is I don't want this to become an in-state rivalry. We've got too many made-up rivalry games already with Missouri and whatever else. But, the LSU one stuck back in the 90s because we played them, for years beyond the SEC, or prior to the SEC. So I like that one, but I don't want this to continue. And if it does, maybe once every 3 or 4 years, and we play them at Fayetteville, not in Jonesboro ever. But that's my take. 35-21. I'm going to go for like I said earlier, State to cover, and I like y'all said, it's probably going to be a pretty wild time inside the stadium, definitely outside the stadium, but
I heard this stat. I heard you mention this. You didn't want it to. You don't want this game to happen every year. Well, there's 32 different states that have multiple football teams, in the same state, and they all play each other, but one. That's us. Why?
Because we're the big brother. We're the big brother of the state.
Because they're not.
I know,
we're the big brother of the state.
Not an equivalent university as Arkansas is.
There's all kinds of other schools that can say the same thing.
Yeah, I just don't agree with it. When you're the big brother, you're going in every year knowing that if they beat you, they're going to get all sorts of attention, and you're going to be land blasted all over the TV. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't take that chance. Year in and year out.
It's keeping the money in the state in house though. And
Arkansas don't give us two rats' asses about that.
We're paying them. What do you mean keeping the money in the state? We're paying
They don't care.
And we don't recruit in-state recruits. Who gives a shit?
But that's what I'm saying. We're paying them. It's keeping the money in the state.
Sorry,
it's keeping the money for an in-state team.
I'm sorry.
Would you rather pay them or pay some Louisiana Tech School of the Blind or whatever?
I'd rather play non-SEC games and keep it. Keep it 3 like a Notre Dame. I mean, that's a good matchup. Or, maybe do an old SWAC. Go play a TCU.
Here's the deal.
Or some,
It's.
I'm tired of the law techs and the Louisiana Monroes and the Arkansas State.
You can't be scared. You can't be scared, guys. Y'all are scared.
That's not
Y'all are scared.
You want to play competition.
We want to play
competition. I don't want to play Arkansas
Let's
State,
play them.
But I want to play TCU or Texas
They want to
Tech
play us so bad. Let's play them. They want to play us so bad. Let's play them.
No, I'm not in. I'm not in on it.
Hey, it's good. It's good for the fans. It's good for Arkansas State. It's not good for Arkansas. So,
hey, and next time y'all playing this black Razorback shirt for the cast, let me know, because I don't have one. I have to buy one, but y'all got something going. All right. Hey, I'm hungry. I've got to go eat dinner. And my wife just came in here and said, we've got a duck that's missing. So I guess I got to go find a duck.
Hey, what was your final score prediction?
35-21.
Did I miss that?
35-21.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Arkansas State, first time ever in the Rock at War Memorial Stadium for the very last time. Kickoff 4 p.m. on ESPN Plus or SEC Network Plus, the Tusketeers are tailgating on the
Come see us.
it's not the golf
Come
course,
down.
but it's an old golf course. So we'll be there. Come hang out, come eat some food, come drink some beer or Coke or water, whatever. Hey, 73 degrees for kickoff.
Drink the
Are you
Kool-Aid I'm
kidding me?
Love
drinking.
it.
73 degrees in September on a September afternoon in Arkansas. I'll take it
Slight
all
slight
day.
chance of showers.
Well, that's in the
Slight chance
morning.
of showers,
I'll look
but
at it.
Slight
yeah.
chance of woo pig.
Hey, big chance of whoop pig, slight chance of rain at 6 a.m. That's fine. We'll set up in the rain. It's fine. Bring a change of clothes, boys.
And
Hey,
a moderate chance of whoop ass.
a
Moderate
moderate
chance
chance
of
of
whoop
whoop
ass.
ass. Hey, let's start this next week with a dub again and go Hogs.
Go Hogs.
Whoop
Woo
it, let's
pig.
go.
I'm out.
That gummit, Buckman. Y'all got to stay on for a little bit after this. I forgot to tell y'all.